Hey y'all. Now, you know what? I just remembered that I was not supposed to go live actually till Wednesday. I just said last night I gotta go live Wednesday because all of my notifications are shot. I shot all of my notifications. I used all of them up yesterday. We went live 4 times. 4 times we went live. You only get notifications sent out uh per 3 uploads, which also include community wall posts every 24 hours on YouTube. So YouTube is not sending out notifications. I was supposed to wait till Wednesday to let my 24-hour cycle recalibrate, but it's all this news is losing. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? I really should have waited though. Damn, I totally forgot I used up all my. I don't know where this energy. Y'all know how I get. I get this content creating energy, and then I just be on it. Long as I'm healthy, long as I'm feeling good, I be having the mojo, to come and do my job. So I'm in a spirit, but damn, why y'all didn't remind me? I'm supposed to sit my ass down to Wednesday. Damn. Okay, because we do need the content to hit, to the degree in which you can hit, honey. And we're gonna need all of our flowers, honey. We're gonna need all of our things, okay? We're gonna need hundreds of folk in a live stream. I can't afford to just be sitting here for nothing, child. Jesus. Should I just stop this live stream and wait till tomorrow? I could just clap this live stream. I could just clip it. Should I just clip the live stream and wait till tomorrow? I be wanting to bang for my buckshot. Working is honest and pays the bills, but yeah. Y'all want to clip the live? I gotta let my notification cycle catch up. Damn, I'm already here though. God. Let's just go ahead and push on through, I guess. Okay, well, we're gonna get y'all the thumbs up, honey. We're gonna need all the likes. The likes are the only way to get the notifications out. You guys gotta like the live stream, whether you are part of the replay gang, whether you are a Bush baby, whether you're active in these streets with me in real time right now. I need everybody to give me the free 99. Give me the like. We need all of the likes and the likes. YouTube will translate that into desirability. Let me go ahead and promote this out and send notifications out. So please run the lights all the way up, you guys. Shout out to all the new subbies. Make sure that you all have the notification bell set to all so that you never miss a day or hour when the Kang is in fact kanging. Also, all donation information is in the description box below. If you enjoyed the Kanging, the work ethic, the whole nine, baby, show some love to the Cash App, $Consciouztv, and or paypal.me/Consciouztv, spelled just how it is here on the platform. And last but not least, once again, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you and fatly the link. Just let them whores know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. But no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Conscious Crew? Grand Rising and good afternoon. Let me shout out to the Conscious Crew in the building. What's going on, my rumors and tea? Hey, Sherry. What's going on, Kat? Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Sunset on period. Hey, y'all. What's going on, Akanis? What's going on, D Paris? Hey, everyone. Y'all, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It's quite a bit going on, child. We got to get into some things. There's a lot of continuity in the stories that we've been covering, child. You guys know we pretty much had a Shannon Sharpe day yesterday, girl. The news just kept breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. Then you guys know Kanye was spiraling as always, girl. You know, y'all manic Christian brother in Christ over there on Elania Musk's Twitter, grill, okay? We got to talk about Nene Leakes. We got to get into Latocha Scott, Dr. Umar, baby. It is my ass out here. So I guess let's just go ahead and start with y'all manic brother in Christ, Kanye West, girl, who made shocking claims on yesterday that he had been in a ancestral relationship with his male cousin since he was 14 years old and had performed all type of oral fellatio and things on each other, girl, due to adult magazines that Kanye West found in Mama Donda's top closet, child. A mess. Well, Kanye West has continued, girl, to cry aloud like the blood of Cain or Abel, whichever one of the damn bloods in the land, child, and go to Twitter to express all of his feelings and wacky ass thoughts and to blame, shift, and hold everybody accountable but himself. So let's get into Ye's newest pearl clutching tweets, child. My God, today, the Black Amanda Bynes, all day. So Ye took the Twitter on yesterday, or well, held this morning, actually, and said this: why is the celebrity world, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Kendrick, Rihanna, Rocky included? You know, he has a particular hyperfixation for Jay-Z and Beyonce. He done went all around the world, on both of these individuals, child. He done called himself Molly whopping Taylor Swift upside the head in the name of advocating for single ladies at the MTV Video Awards, girl, to then dragging the hair out of Jay-Z and Beyonce's children, girl, calling them everything but children of God. Then to, you know, all out cussing them and blaming them for abandoning him when it came to his custody situation with Kim, to then doubling down on the comments he made about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children, to then apologizing for the comments he made about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children. And as I said in the previous live stream, y'all, I really believe that Kanye West is triggered by Beyonce and Jay-Z because they actually manifested the very thing his original self was gunning for. You know, he wanted to be the all-American, you know, in touch, socially aware, hyper-wealthy Black influencer with a classic Black family like Donda would have wanted him to have, and who happened to have manifested that is Jay-Z and Beyonce. Okay, and if Kanye West wasn't going to be able to maneuver through his own whitewashing and white indoctrination, he was going to at least live vicariously through his close-knit friendship to Jay-Z and what he successfully managed to manifest, if nothing else. But since Kanye West has been spiraling, we know that the industry has been rather quiet. And now Kanye West is sitting in the eye of all of his piss poor life decisions. He's sitting in the middle of the shitstorm he's created over a decade's worth of horrible decisions relationally, horrible decisions socially, horrible decisions medically, not gotten the treatment that he needed, getting with and aligning himself, aka with the Kardashians, for all of the wrong reasons, which was just a response to his own internalized anti-blackness, since he wanted to be around here on the Breakfast Club talking about, you know, his daughter gonna grow up to have a body just like his wife Kim. Okay, it was the hypersexualization of, you know, his baby girl for me. And then it was the fact that the proudest attribute that he could acknowledge with his daughter was the fact that she was going to grow up to have a body yachty like her mother, when Kim don't even have a body like Kim. Make it make sense. Okay? And now that he's sitting in the middle of the debris field that was once his life, girl, and everything is in ashes and ruins. His marriage, his legacy, his reputation, his social circle, you know, his future is unknown. He's lost it all, and he done ripped off his chain from that fake ass Christian branding that he was on, you know, years ago when him and Kim was still together, child. You know, the facade then came crashing down again because Kanye has realized that he don't have enough saliva to blotch out his name, you know, at the bottom of that Illuminati contract that he signed, and it's selling his soul and making the deal with the damn devil, bitch. And now them demons is just chewing his ass up and inside out, honey. Okay, them demons is rim jobbing him the way that Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend is trying to blow Shannon's birthday cake out with no damn candles on top, bitch. And because Kanye West refuses to take 100% accountability for where he is, his narcissism forces him to blame everybody else for where he is but himself. So Jay-Z is the problem. Beyonce is the problem. Kendrick and Rihanna. Ironically, look at all these people. Look at the people, y'all, on this hit list. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kendrick, Rihanna, and Rocky. These are all highly influential black-ass people that not only have the classic nuclear family. You see Rihanna, faithful to Rocky. They got a good thing going, baby. They on baby number 13, child. She holding her nigga down, you know, in court, paying the goddamn judge off so that dick can come back home to her. Okay? You know, she's $1 billion on the elevator all by herself. Kendrick got the culture in a chokehold, honey. He the goddamn hip-hop Dr. King, girl. Just Kendrick Luther Kinging out here, girl. All of these artists are black as hell. They have direct black influence. They keep it motherfucking black. Kanye West wanted to be that. Instead, he resulted to raccooning the hell out. He resulted to Uncle Tomming the hell out. Instead, girl, he was reduced to shoe shining and tap dancing the hell out. He's envious about these black influencers holding on to their black assness, holding on to their black anointing, girl. Kanye West wanted to be the leader of the free world, girl. He wanted to be the king of the black community. And ironically, all these artists he named have brands that are centered around black culture. These are artists that create black music. These are, you know, the hip hop scholars, the R&B scholars. These are, you know, the artists that married black, the artists that are, you know, giving us the representation of the black nuclear family, girl. These are the Obamas and Michelles of hip hop. This is everything that Kanye wanted and failed to manifest. Okay? He fell for the okie dokie. He fell for Clive Davis, allegedly all up in his bussy meat, baby. He fell for the okie dokie, girl. He fell for the banana and a tailpipe dynamic. Poor Kanye, girl. Okay? He goes on to say, why are you all letting Kim take my kids from me? As if him and Kim was an arranged marriage. As if He don't have everything to do with the woman he chose to procreate with. And now everybody else needs to burden themselves with helping himself out of a situation his anti-blackness and his self-hate got his black ass into. Okay? The narcissism for me. He goes on to say, y'all want to say I'm acting out because of things in my childhood, but I don't get to be a dad. As celebrities, we are a family in a way. Y'all are not. I am so sorry that Kanye West gave up all of his real childhood friends in exchange for these two-faced material, gargoyle, Satan-worshiping ass, plastic transactional ass, parasocial connections in the damn industry, and thought that these people really fucked with him when they in fact don't, because it's the realm of the plastic, girl. It's called a Barbie dream house for a reason, bitch. You're in an astral space, girl. You're in a dreamscape. Hollywood is not real. It's fictitious. You should have kept all your actual friends and also taken your damn meds, Kanye, like your mother wanted you to. Took your meds like Kim wanted you to, okay? But when the folk were trying to help you, girl, you was in your mind being paranoid, creating all type of damn conspiracies about how these folk wanted to lobotomize your ass. Now you're stuck in the gear of broke. We are all in the same boat. It cuts me to my core that my kids are being indoctrinated to serve ideals to black people. And all these freaking celebrities just get the popcorn. You guys can make a difference. I'm effing shaking typing this. I've had my right stripped because I wore a freaking red hat. That's when I had a breakdown and was put in a hospital. If you were wearing a red hat, girl, after you the one that got out here and told us that what's our president name, girl? George Bush don't care about black people, but you and your clone fucked around and found some way, girl, to poetically narrate that Trump gave a damn, but you was the same one that saw through pale supremacy. And George Bush, who Trump now makes look like a damn black person lover. Comparatively speaking, girl, George Bush could get a damn invite to the cookout. Relative speaking, at this damn point, baby, we thought George Bush was a shit show, girl. Donald Trump said, hold my beer. So, Kanye, how you go from the same person being woken up to see the truth, to see the system at work, to see the system playing on black folk head top, to then supporting a known pale supremacist, 34 convicted felon operating as leader of the free world, a man found guilty of being sexually inappropriate with women, and you have daughters. Make it make sense. So, you know, when they hospitalized your ass and stripped you down butt naked and pumped your ass up with porcelain, insulin, and endorphins, girl, and made you go night-night, it had to be because your ass was having a damn breakdown, baby. To put on that red hat was a clear sign, baby, that you were not mentally well and that, you know, the early stages of dementia were developing. Because you had indeed done lost your damn mind. He goes on to say, I haven't seen Saint, his son, this year. I don't need to just see my kids. I need to raise them. I'm a good dad. I'm a great father to have. I need a plan to exercise my rights with my kids. I figured out a lot of things, but I haven't figured this out. The day Kobe died, we all went to Kylie's house, and they in a stand next to the couch in the front living room were vintage Playboy magazines strategically placed within arm's reach of every child in that house, which was every half black baby. You know what that is, why that is, and who is behind that? The cousin song triggers that memory. Me as a dad, I wanted to change that for my kids. What's fascinating is that you're talking about the vintage Playboy magazines that Kylie has in her home. You know what else is within arm's reach of your children, Kanye? Bianca's naked ass titties. Bianca's uncovered ass pussy. As she prepares the children with fruity pebbles and orange juice in the morning. That white woman you was colonizing the goddamn earth with, baby, she's also within damn arm's reach. Or how about the corn that you and your wife are accused of disseminating through email to the Yeezy factory employees, which also happen to have housed 14-year-old interns who also received those emails where that corn was disseminated at. Kanye? How about you and Bianca thinking that it's okay to give each other damn head in the middle of the damn Mississippi River, girl, on a goddamn canoe in broad daylight with no type of social awareness in sight? You talking about magazines as if you have not equally displayed that, if anything, you are just as equally dangerous in influence and exploitation of your children as you are accusing Kim and the Kardashians of being. You hyper-sexualizing your daughter, talking about she gonna grow up to have a body just like Kim, and you're thinking that you're the Malcolm X of the family, baby. You're thinking that you're the person capable of creating a wholesome space, a pure of heart, child-friendly environment, any different than that of the Kardashians, girl, is where the disillusionment of it all comes into play. And this is why your blood will continue to cry aloud from the land, and nobody is fucking with you or Kim ass, baby. Y'all are two peas in a pod. You're just the crazy uncle in the hallway who gets fed through a slit underneath the door now, baby. We can hear you knocking. We can hear the TV on extra loud in the room, baby. Okay, but we never let your motherfucking ass out, and we change your diaper through the slit in the damn door. You're not coming back out, Kanye. You're cooked. You're done. You're toasted. You're roasted, sugar. And the first thing you need to do, instead of trying to fake cape save for your children who ain't in no immediate danger, is first and foremost go and save your goddamn self. Because I'm telling you, they're going to call that black your motherfucking ass. I'm telling you, baby. They're going to Whitney Houston your ass. I'm telling you. They going Christina Houston your motherfucking ass. They going Aaron Carter your ass. They going Prince Michael Jackson your ass, baby. Your ass gonna end up in the tub with your eyeballs wide open, staring at the light bulb above with the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Girl, soon as them record sales start plummeting, girl, soon as everything starts getting shadow banned, girl, soon as you done really ruined your whole shit at an astronomical level, and that label turns around and realize, girl, that you're going to be more profitable dead than alive, sugar, you up next, Kanye, okay? And if the label don't get to your ass first, the feds are, okay? You're going to be your next bitch after this Diddy shit is wrapped up because, girl, there is a coordinated attack on the black elite, girl, okay? And some of y'all actually are guilty as charged. Some of y'all ain't, okay? You would seemingly fall in the guilty as charged. They're coming, girl. You need to be going and take time to go sit in a knitting class so you can properly learn how to fold clothes. Because when they put your ass down there on Rikers Island, baby, for all type of ex-trafficking and everything else that your ass done been a part of, giving all these goddamn civil lawsuits, girl, I'm going to need you to not be unnecessarily getting plumaged and rummaged in your goddamn pussy meat because you can't successfully fold Big Dick Derek's draws in half down there on cell block 8, baby. So you need to be going and getting prepared for prison, bitch. Okay? Going and getting prepared to be a housewife, girl. You need to go down there to the charm school and get you some damn decorum, baby, so that you can successfully get prepped for the next 10 years of being somebody else's bitch, because the feds are coming if the label don't get to your black ass first. You need help from the gates, Kanye. I know you dressed like a Power Ranger, bitch, but you need help straight from the gates. And I know y'all probably asking, girl, where's Kanye friends? Like all narcs, girl, he done ran them all off. Kanye West ain't got nothing but the padded room of his brain and access to Twitter, baby. Okay? He got the padded, empty room of his brain and access to Twitter, girl. There are no friends, family, or anyone of substance in plain sight around Ye. He goes on to say that the thing that made my kid's situation so hard is most lawyers are Jewish. I have to suppress the fact that my kids have been taken away from me, and everyone just watches. For my kids, I need the right lawyer, girl. He crying aloud like Wendy Williams, girl, from that conservatory ass window. From that window in that high-rise old folks home that her ass was banished in, baby. I love some ooze, and I love the Hitler. I was told by a ooh-ish lawyer that I would not be able to see my kids if I was anti-Semitic, and he was right for now. God is on my side. God might be on your side, baby, but it's the devil that got you by the pussy hole. Okay? Kanye West need to be dipped in hot sauce and then be dipped in a baptismal pool, baby. Okay? The devil has come back to crow and come back to collect, girl. Collected on his mind, his soul, and his body. Yay, you need some major, profound spiritual intervention, girl. And then you need the proper medication, girl, to repair all the damage, girl. That these Illuminati-ass rituals, girl, and these boiled egg tests done put you through, girl. I already told you, you got anal tension from that boiled egg ritual that Suge Knight told us all about, baby. Okay? You're going to need to get you some fine tweezers and just squeeze real hard and slow after you lubricate real well, baby, and push the egg completely out, baby. Undo the John Hancock that's been all up in your pussy, because I told you last time, baby, that you probably got more white men's DNA in you than a damn sperm bank. Okay? You got to push it out, Kanye. Push it out, girl. So y'all keep Kanye in your prayers, baby. Kanye is turning Twitter every which way, but damn loose, there's going to be more manic episodes, baby, until they guardianship his ass. And it seems that the celebrities are all on code in paying Kanye dust. And as always, it would be nice to see the blogs on equal code, baby. But you know, work is honest and he got to pay the goddamn bill, sugar. So we just gonna move it along. Because while Kanye West is out here getting the shit started, girl, clout chasers of old, baby, are taking an opportunity, girl, to resurrect the 15 minutes of their own bullshit, because Miss Girl, Jeffree Star, following Kanye West's admission that he was in an ancestral relationship with the male cousin till he was 14 and sucking all types of peen, Jeffree Star slides on in a cryptic message, girl, and says, okay, F it. The rumors were true. Tongue out, emoji. Someone writes, what? That Kanye painted you? For those of you who may be confused, a long time ago, girl, before Jeffree Star ass got ran down on and ran out of damn Hollywood and canceled like a motherfucker and was caught up in all type of damn similar allegations of his damn own for being a perv and a weirdo and fetishizing black men and running a goddamn child labor workshop underneath his goddamn mini mansion, bitch. He was out there, roaming the Hollywood streets, girl, running with the Kardashians and all. And a rumor has circulated that him and Kanye were dating, or at the very least, that he and Kanye had a threesome. He initially had denied those rumors and claimed there was no such substance to the tabloids. Jeffree Star has once shot down a false allegation that he and Kanye had a romantic relationship, though he added that the rumor makes sense. In January of 2021, erroneous rumors circulated that rapper and entrepreneur West, who is now known as Ye, was having an affair with the 36-year-old YouTuber. At the time, West was still married to his now ex-wife, Kim Kardashian. Soon after learning of the baseless accusation, Star, real name Jeffree Lynn, whatever the hell that is, released a YouTube video in which he vehemently denied the claims that were made in a viral TikTok clip. Quote, "Me and Kanye have never hung out, and this whole thing is really silly," said Star in the video, which was titled "Addressing the Kanye Situation." Okay, he did a whole damn addressing Union of the Nation. When the makeup guru sat down with Logan Paul on his impulsive podcast for an interview released last week, the subject was brought up once again. Addressing the claim, Star said, quote, "Someone made rumors about me and Kanye. It was so stupid," calling the rumor very untrue. Star explained that a girl on TikTok started the chatter, adding, quote, "She made it up and I guess it made sense. I live in Wyoming. I live in Hidden Hills, California. We both live in that area. It's the way it was mapped out. I guess it sounded good and started off the new year with a bang." Elsewhere, after claiming that he's had tryst with more than 1,000 men, Star said that many of his experiences have been with men who identify as straight, explaining, quote, "I don't out people. That's why people F with me." Star added that a lot of the men he has had rendezvous with are new to same-sex experiences because they can't trust people. A-listers, rappers, they can't trust anyone. They're afraid of people taking videos of outing them and doing all these things where, like, I don't give a F about any of that. I think it's because hip-hop culture is so gangster and all about women and puss and money and all this that it's like taboo to be like with someone that's trans or gay, he went on. It's just like shocking still to this day. And it's such a news story. In June of 2021, Star spoke with Entertainment Tonight about the false claims regarding him and West, as he reiterated that he and the musician don't know one another, and also joked that the flashing lights rapper isn't his type. Quote, "I know it sounds fun, but I prefer taller rappers, and that's that," he told the entertainment news outlet. "That's on that. Look how tall I am. I can't." However, he added at the time that was open to one day working with West, who has also enjoyed phenomenal success in the fashion world. "Listen, we don't have to collab actually, but if we want to collab with Yeezys, you know my address," Star said. But Star goes in, being the clout chasing Martian that he is, and seemingly confirms that the rumors were true. And of course, he's referring to the Kanye West rumors. Now, the question here is, do you guys believe that Jeffree Star is telling the truth? And remember, it was rumored that, because I think at the time these rumors had happened, Kanye West and Kim were maybe having problems, or it was being rumored that they were having problems or splitting or something. And the rumor was that Kanye West was sleeping with another fashion designer. and having an affair with Jeffree Star. And then there seemingly was some like circumstantial evidence around it, because I also think that at the time Jeffree Star did an interview and had made a statement that he had like a wild night with a very, very famous couple, and things got very freaky and funky real quick, girl. And so people were like putting 2 and 2 together, because I think it was just a lot going on, girl. But it was like giving circumstantial evidence, girl. You know, the internet was interneting, child. Well, Jeffree Star is now saying, girl, that is true. Now, is the bitch just clout chasing, or is the tea the tea? Shout out to my baby mother, Malkia, for the old nasty piece of child support check, who says for great content. Thank you, baby mother. And you guys know that all donation information is in the description box below. Do y'all believe it, child? Okay, hold on. I'm about to do a poll. Y'all know I'm obsessed with polls now, child. And not the kind that Kim Kardashian made her whole entire career rolling around on. Do y'all believe, hold on, let me do a poll, child. Do y'all believe Kanye had with Jeffree Star? Okay, I just put a poll, y'all. Do y'all believe that Kanye West had funky barefoot sex with Jeffree Star? Okay. Do y'all believe that Kanye had funky barefoot sex with Jeffree Star? Okay, the majority of y'all do believe, 83%. believes that Consciouztv done hit the bussy or done had the bussy hit, girl. The Jeffree Star done skeeted all over Kanye's bike. Okay, 12 to 14% of y'all don't believe it. Now remember, Kanye West just admitted to being into some ancestral shit, child. Literally anything is possible, unfortunately, girl. Wow, wow, wow. All right, girl, 90% of y'all practically believe in the shenanigans, girl. All right? Will we ever get the full story, girl? Is there a SEX tape floating around, girl? Okay, will we get some more confirmation to these teas? I'll keep y'all guys updated if we do. Speaking of SEX tapes, bitch, Shannon Sharpe is just, girl, having the worst 48 hours of 2025, baby. Shannon Sharpe can't catch a damn break, girl. You guys know yesterday, Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend, Gabriella Zuniga, girl, broke off a lawsuit in Shannon Sharpe's ass, accusing him of raping her anally over a 2-year period. Shannon Sharpe turned around and denied such allegations and revealed that instead she was wanting to break her tongue off inside of his damn birthday cake, girl, and was wanting Shannon Sharpe to tie her up with a dog collar and dump all type of baby gravy and put big black babies inside of her, and said that he would be looking forward to further tearing her ass up, no pun intended, in the court of law. And just when we think shit couldn't get no damn worse, baby, oh, Miss Zuniga said, okay, that's what we doing, girl. We gonna pull from source material, girl. Here's an old nasty piece of audio, girl, of you strangling the shit out of me. Now, I have not heard this audio yet, so I'll be hearing it for the first time with y'all, girl. All right, this is courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk, not the Neighborhood Talk, girl, Hollywood Unlocked platform. Well, first of all, Shannon apparently tried to get in front of this audio first, because you know Shannon's legal team is going back and forth with Gabriella's legal team, girl, and they're already in a pre-discovery of their own, girl, trying to get information, trying to see what each other's tea is and how much evidence and bullshit everybody got on their side to fight this thing out, child. So Shannon Sharpe done took to social media to speak out ahead of the release of a 30-second SEX tape amid grape case. So Shannon was aware that this tape was going to be used in evidence, more than likely disseminated to the public. So, girl, he put on his best multi-layered blazer and his African Dundada necklace, child, to get into the things. I'm curious to know how well Shannon's PR attempt is going to hold up. So let's listen to what Shannon had to say, girl, prior to this 30-second SEX tape coming the hell out.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all of you guys.
Come on to successfully reading the teleprompter, but I missed the OF part. I'm going to need to run that bike real quick, y'all. So let's run that bike real quick.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans.
Oh, wow. So we were on to something, girl, when we was, unpacking the situation, because last night we read the full PDF file of the actual lawsuit, child. And, we were speculating on if Gabriella was maybe a working girl, maybe an escort of some kind, because, the whole situation between her and Shannon was given very dom sub transactional relationship. So Shannon just confirmed, girl, that Gabby, girl, I'm gagging at how Shannon Sharpe, girl, is just doxing the hell out of this damn woman, girl. Remember, Gabriella tried to sign on to the lawsuit as Jane Doe and tried to have some anonymity. When Shannon Sharpe responded, girl, he put that woman's whole first and last name on blast, girl, and said anonymity where, girl, Jane Doe where, bitch. And now he's sitting in, his PR session and also letting us know that, baby, she's also an OF model. Okay, so Miss Femme Fatale definitely is in the business of marketing sex and femininity, girl, and navigating the world of men's sexuality, child. Okay, because everything about those texts and even the way that Gabriella was trying to explain some of the situations that she's claiming were abusive really wasn't given what she thought it was given, especially not when she had full autonomy the entire time, girl, especially when she was seemingly letting this man treat her the way she was claiming she was being treated. It just didn't make no rational sense, girl. Especially that part in her lawsuit when she was talking about, after he was already so insulting and unattractive to her and unappealing, and yet she found some way to crack under pressure and give in to him, and then finally spent a long time with him after he had begged her to sign an NDA that she never signed and then yet still felt comfortable going over to the man's house alone. He got her a driver. She pulls up, gets out the car. He don't even speak to her, don't even look at her, don't even say a word to her. She's concerned, she's scared. He walks into the house. Instead of her being scared enough to get her ass back in the car, baby, and tell that man to take her ass home, she gonna go follow his ass, and then follow his ass into an even more enclosed space, such as the bedroom, in a house she never been in, by a man who is so scary and intimidating. He goes in the bathroom, closes the door, gets undressed or whatever he's doing in there. She chooses to sit on the bed instead of standing on her feet because the bitch don't even know if she's going to have to run or shimmy down a damn chimney, bitch, to get the fuck out of there. She gonna choose of her own fruition to sit on the bed. She says he come out of the bathroom, still ain't say shit to her, still ain't look at her, and he gonna lay down in the bed beside her. She then chooses to also lay down, but she's so scared, she's so terrified. This man ain't even gave her no demands, no nothing. She got full autonomy, and yet, girl, she just following all the scary noises down the hallway, girl. Just gonna walk all into the punches, child. It was not given a natural situation because it wasn't a natural situation. It's no way in the hell. It don't make no type of logical, rational sense, baby. It was given dom sub situation, girl. So now Shannon Sharpe to confirm that the lady is an OFer. My God, today. Well, Tony Busby followed through, girl, and released that alleged 30-second video, at least the audio. Here is that audio courtesy of the Neighborhood Talk, child. Hide your kids, hide your husbands, hide your wives, baby.
Get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
oh no, that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Oh, baby, he's definitely giving Dom some. Wow.
Okay. Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Girl, what?
Yes, you do. I don't think.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna.
Okay, and I don't know if y'all heard it was an edit. This is a heavily edited, redacted audio, just as redacted as those damn text messages that Shannon Sharpe produced. This audio that she's producing is just as edited, just as redacted. You can literally hear the edits in the audio. You can hear it skipping. You can hear it being a clip. You can hear the audios being tethered together. I'm an editor, so I edit my own content and pre-recorded material, girl. You can hear all of the things. You can hear all of the production and audio.
Get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
oh no, that mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Girl, I can't deal with the Shannon Sharpe situation. The Shannon Sharpe Gabrielle situation is wild as fuck it is. It's so cringy on both ends, girl. It's like watching two off-brand people get into it, girl, and having like an inside view of the off-brandness of the both of them, girl, because Shannon Sharpe is off-brand as hell, Gabriella off-brand as hell. Girl, this audio is cringing me on both their ends.
Thank you.
What? Speak up, Selena. What? Girl, is she documented?
I don't.
Huh? What happened?
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Oh, girl, I'm melting. I'm melting. I'm melting, y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it through the Shannon Sharpe Gabriella chapter, girl, 2025, girl. Shout out to my baby mama Tamika for this piece. Child support that. Hey, Styles by Stevie. Hey, boo. Me and Styles by Stevie, you guys have an interview at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Instagram. Y'all know I'm going to post the links for y'all to pull up, child. Stevie going to get all up into my damn business, girl. All right, so shout out to Styles by Stevie. Make sure y'all follow Style by Stevie on Instagram, honey. We will be seeing y'all out live and in color at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the gram, girl. Okay, I am not going to be able to make it, y'all. I don't understand. I'm going to tell y'all what this audio giving me. It's giving me that they were having like a genuine, little, cat fight. But it was also happening within the context of the relationship dynamic, which is this, sex kitten, sugar baby, sugar daddy, sub-dom dynamic. So I believe they are having like a genuine little, couple spat. Okay? But it's also clear that there's no real menacing proceeds because Gabriella continues to be on the phone. Okay? If she really felt that this man threats were sincere and this was out of the context of the way their sub-dom, sugar baby, sugar daddy dynamics are set up, girl. Okay, clearly she had all the autonomy and choice in the world to disconnect the phone call, to get her ass on 911, to go run her ass down there for a protective order. Of course, she ain't do none of that. So I believe they are having a genuine little spat, but he talking to her the way that they typically communicate because it's already established that he's the dom and she's the sub, and she submits and she falls in line when he put that testicular energy on. Okay? And she plays the damsel in distress because I believe that they have a great fetish going on in this relationship situation. I believe that there's great play going on. I believe that the role playing is she plays the distress feminine damsel, and the more she tries to push back and find her voice in this role playing, the more he asserts himself and dominates her, and that's a part of the fetish play. Hence, them text messages, girl. I wanna eat your bussy. I want you to tie me up with a dog collar. 25,000 per serving. Okay, I know you miss this big fat juicy ass. Put that baby gravy in me. Put a big black baby inside of me. Okay, this a bitch who like it hardcore, and this a man who like to give it up hardcore. I believe that Shannon Sharpe be doing his shadow work through his sex life. I believe that Shannon Sharpe got some deficits around him not being able to assimilate to the level of masculinity that makes him appear fully straight. And I think that he ventilates his frustrations with not being able to present himself as a fully heterosexual male by overcompensating in a safe way, which is through the sexual fantasies in his sex life. Contrary to popular belief, sex is a great outlet for shadow work, just like writing, journaling, arts and crafts. A lot of people do shadow work through sex. It's a great way to be something that you're not. It's a great way to ventilate your shadow self, girl, to stand in your villain arc. I know a lot of professional people. This is why conservatives always find themselves in all type of goddamn sex scandals and shit. Okay, they be out there spreading that damn anti-LGBT legislation. They be out there pushing legislation against the adult entertainers and against the whores of America while they be scrummaging through the dark side of the web, girl, all on Backpage, outsourcing for the same prostitutes and LGBT folk. They demonizing on the surface, girl. Okay? A lot of conservative people be doing, unbeknownst to them, they shadow work through their sex life too. The more tight-clad you are and the more responsibilities you generally have in your surface life, the more extreme the outlet need to be. So most of these people, they got to go get loose. Okay? They got to be a sub. You know, it's a lot of, look, I got friends in all realms of life, so I be exposed to a lot of shit. I got friends in the sex work industry, baby. Okay, a lot of their clients, a lot of my dominatrix friends, they have clients who are politicians, clients who are religious leaders, clients who are educators, and these people, because they have so much responsibility in their daily life, they need a space in their life where they don't have to be in control, where they don't have to be so regimented, where they don't have to make all of the rules, where they don't have to be the author, they don't have to be the architect. They need a space in their life where they get to just fall apart and be smashed to smithereens and completely subjected to somebody else's authority. The pendulum got to swing all the way from the left to the right, girl. Okay? Some of my homegirls and homeboys in the sex adult world, girl, they have police and judges who are their clients. Okay? And if these people did not become subs and did not submit themselves and subject themselves to the dungeons and the handcuffs and the whips and chains of it all, they'd probably be out here killing some damn body. They'd probably be out here going damn Columbine, honey. Okay? So sex is oftentimes a great creative space to be your alter ego. You may be a stand-up, lever to cleaver person in your everyday life, and then need to be a homicidal maniac girl in your sex life. You might be somebody who feels disempowered in your everyday life. So in your sex life, you get to be the dom. Shannon Sharpe does live a very regimented life. He has an image to maintain. He's subjected to all these institutions. He got to play everybody else's game. He got to follow orders in order to be a Negro in a white man's space. He's constantly on a psychological level being emasculated by really not being in control. He's having to play the game. That's why I be wondering, girl, what the hell be happening behind the closed doors of Steve Harvey ass, girl? What's going on underneath them big suits, girl? Do Steve Harvey got on nipple clamps underneath them goddamn oversized tuxedos, baby? Why you need all that fabric, bitch? What type of damn waist trainers and corsets and nipple clamps is you wearing under that suit, Steve? I know you and that mustache into some freaky shit, bitch. You too much of a raccoon, girl. I need to know, how you transmute in that mutation as an emasculated raccoon, girl. Okay, so I'm not surprised that Shannon Sharpe, girl, okay, needs a space child in his life where he gets to be Big Daddy and he gets to, feel empowered and liberated. And, he's the one creating the rules. He's the one making the law. I ain't surprised. It all makes sense to me on a psychological level. So I'm not really sure what this audio is supposed to prove because, both of them look crazy as hell. Both of them look wild as shit. I hope, girl, they got some other things underneath their bag, girl, because the audio ain't hitting the way that old girl thought the audio was going to hit. Especially, once again, when her ass stayed on the phone talking about, I don't want to be choked. Really? Especially, girl, when we ain't seen the police report, a restraining order, a protective order inside. Really? Okay. All right, girl. All right, child. As that was taking place, Tony Busby says that Shannon Sharpe retaliated by naming an accuser and sharing her text message and called it an attack on a young girl. Journalist Lauren LaRosa spoke with Tony Busby, the attorney for the woman accusing Shannon Sharpe of sexual assault. Busby claims the case isn't tied to Sharpe's rumored $100 million podcast. Of course, he gonna say that, duh. And says mediation began back in February. He also slammed Sharpe's public statement as an attack on a young girl, accusing him of including the accuser's name in private text out of context. Busby says Sharpe's lawyers were shown a video during mediation, but Sharpe allegedly refused to watch it and offered a settlement. The accuser declined. Okay, now this is a gag, girl. This is a key if this is true. While Shannon Sharpe out here talking about, girl, he is ready to vindicate himself in a court of law. What he ain't tell us is that allegedly, girl, he had already put an offer on the table to move this thing around. But see, once again, girl, anywhere Tony Busby is, we don't ever know what the real truth is. We know Tony Busby lies. He misrepresents the truth. The truth ain't in his motherfucking ass. He is an attorney for hell and on behalf of Satan. So, I be having to take everything that come out of Tony Busby's mouth at face value. What's going on, Neo? But girl, Tony is claiming that discovery happened way back in February. And that he was willing to write a check then, but it was Miss Gabriella who declined. Fascinating. And this is her saying, first I asked Tony Busby, attorney the accuser, some questions. I asked if this case is happening because Shannon Sharpe is reportedly in talks for a $100 million podcast. Of course, he said no. Tony Busby claims that he'd been in a preliminary mediation with Shannon Sharpe and his legal team since February of this year. Tony Busby allegations that during this mediation, it was agreed that certain information that was released in Shannon's statements would be redacted. Tony Busby calls the inclusion of Jane Doe's name and text in Shannon Sharpe's statement an alleged attack on a young girl, and alleges that the text Shannon says he sent him were sent well before the acts being claimed in her lawsuit. I asked about the video blackmail Shannon Sharpe mentioned in his statement. Tony answered that Shannon's lawyers were allegedly shown the video in full during a mediation. Tony Busby alleges that Shannon Sharpe allegedly denied the video and offered a settlement in exchange that the victim declined. My God, girl, who telling the truth, girl? Is Shannon Sharpe pulling the fast one? Is Tony Busby finally telling the truth? Girl, who do we believe? This is some messy shit. It is some messy shit. It's a messy transactional relationship. It's a messy ass attorney. There's enough weirdness out of Shannon Sharpe to believe some of this foolishness because he is the one that accidentally went on Instagram Live while he was hitting the cat in Missionary. We know that Shannon is in the business of keeping the phone real close, girl. He is in the business, girl, of being loud, live, and in color accidentally, girl. And then we learned yesterday that Shannon Sharpe apparently has another lawsuit from him against him by another woman claiming sexual assault. And that lawsuit was filed prior to Gabriella's lawsuit. Girl, this is a mess. Gabriella is an old nasty piece of OF content creator, girl. Okay? Is this a femme fatale gone wrong? Gone bitter? She did admit inadvertently, girl, that the thing she was the most pressed about was him cheating on her. Not him raping her, being controlling, being insulting, being emotionally unstable, but that unstable, controlling rapist cheating on her, girl. Was the thing she confronted him about out of all things, girl. So, girl, this is a mess. Right, Chief. They all need Jesus twice over. Times 2. Times 3. Quinn of Detroit said he's done. Good, baby. This is a lot to deal with. I can definitely see corporations pulling out. However, though, remember, the NFL, they stood beside Jay-Z. The NFL seemed to be on their capitalist shit, bitch, okay? They seem to be, you know, girl, if it ain't broke, they ain't gonna fix it, child. So, will the NFL stick close to Shannon Sharpe, child? We gonna see. Will he get some social backlash, girl? Will the brand deal start unbranding themselves? I mean, this is some wild shit. But speaking of wild shit, girl, Dr. Umar chimed in and had some advice for the snow bunny loving Shannon Sharpe, girl. Check out what y'all internet therapists had to say.
Brother. Shannon Sharpe, I'm going to stand with you, my brother, on one condition. I'm getting text messages from all over the African universe telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm getting text messages telling me that Shannon Sharpe was accused of the unspeakable. I'm going to stand with my uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to stand with my uncle Shannon Sharpe. I'm going to stand with Uncle Shay Shay on one condition. Uncle Shay Shay, no more snow bunnies after this scandal. If you cannot promise me that you will never seek the company of another snow bunny, I cannot stand with you. Uncle Shay Shay. Shan.
Umar Johnson is goddamn delusional. Deadbeat Umar. I don't know who asked for this. I don't know why he wearing this 8-day-old ass tabernacle. I don't know why his teeth are bucked and buttery. I don't know why he's sitting outside the pearly gates of the goddamn empty ass warehouse he called a school that he was supposed to build off of the grift of 80-year-old black women's retirement fund. I don't know why his hairline ain't got no line in it, baby. I don't know, baby. Okay? Why this nigga decided that while he was waiting for a cab and puffing on a cigarette on the curb, girl, that he needed to go encourage Uncle Shay Shay to stay off them snow bunnies, because you know who's more dangerous, Umar, than snow bunnies? You know who more dangerous than white puss preying on black dick is black dick that preys on black pussy. Ain't you got half of a dozen illegitimate ass children out here that you ain't raised, nurtured, or damn loved? You know who more dangerous than a snow bunny? Is a big beard Rick Ross post Ozempic body having ass buffoon. Like you, baby. You more dangerous to the black community, baby, than a snow bunny hoe is. All right. So while Umar waits on his lift girl and talks to his damn self in the lens, we gonna move it along to another delusional ass motherfucker. Okay, which is Miss Latocha. Baby, let me tell you something. Hold on, girl. I'm a wait, girl. Latocha done took her ass down there to the talk show Nene Leaks YouTube show, child, and then got to contradicting her goddamn self every which way but loose, because the truth ain't in her ass either. Therefore, the lies always got to be exposed every time she open up that line filthy about the husband. She done sat down there in the song Residual, claiming she was separated from her ninja for 2 years, girl. That he done had a baby. She's so goddamn confused. She done lost her damn mind, girl. She regret everything she ever did to fuck up her legacy with escaping her sister, baby. And she need a redo. Only to sit her ass down there with Didi and her wig, girl, and admit that her nigga been together the whole time, girl. Check out Latocha and her tall tales, baby.
You and your husband currently separated. Did he have a baby outside of your marriage?
There's no baby. No baby.
In your song, you make mention of some internet rumors of your husband saying, even in marriage, ain't nobody perfect. But we've been split for 2 years and my heart is hurting. 30 years just wasted away.
Even in a marriage, ain't nobody perfect. But we've been split 2 years and my heart is hurting. 30 years just washed away. For the 30 years, we have. But the 30 years is not just that, it's the group. When I sing, I'm a storyteller. I was ministering to myself, but telling my truth.
How old were you when you got with your husband?
Oh my God, how old was I?
Like 20s?
21.
Well, you were very early on being with him. And that's crazy too.
Yeah, I mean, you go through the highs and lows in your relationship, but it's about standing, getting through it, learning each other, understanding the person, dealing with the personalities. And when you know who you know, first of all, I know who I know. And it's not no carnal. It's a spiritual. I know who I know. And God has been able to help. Would I divorce if I felt like it was something to divorce about? Yeah.
But you guys are separated.
Yeah, your husband threatening to expose your sister's sex tape is not worth divorcing him over. Your husband allegedly having multiple affairs and side babies on you is not worth divorcing him over. Your husband breaking into your sister's iCloud and stealing all of her goddamn data where all her nudes and inappropriate content was isn't worth divorcing him over. Your husband allegedly stealing all of the goddamn coins, royalties, and residuals from your goddamn teammates, including your goddamn sister, ain't worth divorcing him over, girl. You know, only if there was something to divorce him over would she actually divorce him over, while claiming that nobody is perfect and they spent 2 years separated, but at the same time, girl, he's perfect and we live in La La Land. I feel like every time Latocha opens her mouth, girl, the cost of living goes up. I am really convinced, girl, that we are in a recession, not because of Trump nor the tariffs, girl, or the Trump administration, but because Latocha keeps talking. Every time Latocha talks, girl, the price of eggs goes up. The price of Bologna triples, girl. Rent doubles when Latocha goes to speak, baby. I don't know how the hell or why the hell or who the hell was responsible, girl, for sending Latocha an invite. Nobody asked for a sit down. All the people want is for us to sit down for a polygraph test, bitch. All the people want is for her ass to sit down with the goddamn feds, bitch, and be under investigation, girl, for them 30,000 plus damn dollars she done stole from right up out of her sister's back pocket, girl. I don't know who the hell is working for the Nene Leaks team, girl, but it's clear they don't want Nene Leaks' ass to make it, because Nene Leaks also experienced some major pushback, girl, to her sloppy interviewing skills. The people were saying she didn't know that Latocha was even a damn mother. Okay? That Latocha even was a wife, girl. She didn't even have the basics down to the ground. Her makeup wasn't makeuping, girl. She was down there dressed like scissor hands and shit, bitch. Okay? I mean, the people chewed Nene Leakes up, girl. Okay? Well, Nene Leakes called herself responding to the criticism, and this is what she had to say.
So when we asked Latocha to come over to the Nene Leakes show, I wanted Latocha to be able to tell her story. Whatever that looks like, tell your story. I knew very little. One of the things that some of you guys do not know about me is I do not watch TV. If I speak on most things, clips or anything, it's something that I've seen, a 30-second clip that comes down social media. I do not watch TV at all. So let's be very clear about that. I don't even know the name of TV shows. And the craziest thing is there's a lot of big A-list celebrities out in Hollywood. I don't even know their names. Okay? I could be standing right beside them and won't even know who they are because I don't watch television. Okay, back to Latocha. So with Latocha, I wanted
I'm going to skip around this audio too, y'all.
No, I knew that there was
So first she says, girl, I don't do my homework. I don't watch TV. I don't watch celebrities, girl. I don't pay attention, blah, 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 blah. Then she goes on to say that, you know, she prefers a natural interviewing style. You know, she likes to really let people tell their story. And, you know, she really, you know, wants to just, you know, get to know these artists and folk, etc. And then she said something even more interesting, girl. Let me fast forward. Let me see if I can find this part. Okay, she paying the bills, and we got to pay the bills too. Y'all thumbs up, share, all that good jazz, honey. Hold on. Let me find this particular part.
Many of you asked if I would review the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Let me see. Hold on.
Interview. We have interviewed a lot of people. I know when the producers.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me see.
Again, we are new. Everything you guys see.
Okay, so she says that we are new as they talk about production issues, audio. Hell, she had audio issues in this damn video. That's the gag. There were audio issues in this damn
how the show sound, how was my makeup. Okay, again, we are new. Everything you guys see, I see. I got two big old eyes. I watch everything. I know when my hair is out of place. I know when the makeup artist didn't do their thing, or the makeup they didn't do great TV makeup. I know when the sound is off. I know when the producers should step in. Like, I get it. But again, we are new, and we are working on a lot of different things to try to be as great as we can and as good as we can for you guys. Now, I'm not saying all this stuff to say that I do not want you guys' comments. I want your comments. I want your questions. All of this stuff is going to help us to grow and be better. But I also want to ask you guys to be patient with us and work with us. People are sending lists of people I should interview. We have interviewed a lot.
Okay, so let me get off and Nene ask a little bit. Give her some constructive criticism, girls, since she ain't pressing, she open to it. Nene, no. There's going to be no grace, no patience, no nothing. If you're having production issues, audio issues, etc. issues, girl, this is why y'all do test runs. Audio checks, sound checks, stage checks, the whole nine. You have been in Hollywood now since I've been in diapers, Nene. You have, you know, this is your fourth time trying to do YouTube. You tried to be a blogger. You tried to be a commentator. Now you're trying to be a talk show host. You done been on talk shows. You done been on The Apprentice. You done been on movie sets. If there's any girl who should have their shit absolutely together at this point, 20 plus years in the motherfucking game, bitch, you supposed to be the Beyonce on your bow down shit at this point, girl. You are seasoned. You are supposed to be at master level. Production issues, we are new issues, are supposed to be the claims of Britt Eady. The claims of the new girl stepping into the scene who ain't even been here for 3 weeks. Not somebody who has had 20 years to carve out effectively a working brand. And let's talk about this outdated interviewing style, girl. You're talking about, you know, I'm not paying attention to watching TV. That's exactly why you shouldn't be a goddamn talk show host. As a talk show host, your specialty is TV. As a talk show host, your specialty is pop culture. As a talk show host, your specialty is celebrities. You can't not be paying attention to pop culture and then think you're going to pop as a talk show host. Because now you're creating a brand centered around being able to effectively and provocatively speak about trendy topics and pop culture. That's why you had to be the cue card girl in your own shit. Girl, you were stumbling over reading the damn cue cards. And then asking these basic 1, 2, 3 ask questions like, oh, you a mother? I didn't know that. Girl, you talking to us about another bitch who we done known for the last 30 years. This is the most basic of information that's well understood. Talk to that bitch about how she feels about being potentially investigated by the feds. Talk to her ass about how she feels about potentially going to jail for fraud, ho. Okay, bitch? You gonna have to come with it, bitch. You are talking about daytime television on the digital web, girl. You are competing, and being Nene Leaks is not going to save you. If anything, being Nene is going to make the people extra critical of you. So you got the double pressure of making sure that your shit hit and hit like crack in the 80s, Nene. You are like really resting on just being Nene. And you're thinking that just because you're Nene is going to carry you. You've already lived that lie. Okay? You ain't been hitting. You ain't been relevant since Housewives. You've been reduced to a damn crybaby. You done tried to open a hookah lounge, a boutique. You done tried to create a gay show with a bunch of damn dushing power bottoms pooching through Atlanta, living out of the back of their goddamn cars and sleeping on air mattresses, bitch. Y'all couldn't even get the trailer off the ground for that shit. It's not enough to be Nene. So Nene, whatever bag you get in, you're going to have to literally get into your lane. And you're going to have to master that lane. Being Nene is not enough. All of your failed business ventures have proven to you that it's not enough to rest on Nene Leaks. You're going to have to be great. You're going to have to be masterful. You're going to have to be punctual. And you're going to have to take your shit seriously. So that your shit can come off seriously. Because you're a laughing joke. It's already bad enough that your talk show has to happen on YouTube, girl. You don't even really have access to doing a talk show on mainstream television, which is done any damn way. But at least, girl, you could be doing like a real Spotify, Apple podcast, getting paid $1 million a pop like Joe Rogan. Nene, you another one, just like Kenya, who are supposed to be at this point, girl, living off the hog. You know, y'all are supposed to be at this point the holy grail of the evolution of reality stars turned serious business women turned serious daytime players. You should not have audio and production issues at this point. Nobody want these Gucci, Louis, Prada, Louis, Gucci ass questions. Especially not to these people that we've already known and grown up with. We know who their mamas is, who their ex-husbands is, who their children is, girl. You act like you introducing some damn brand new artist. Come with it, girl. Be the new Oprah / Wendy Williams, girl. Wendy sat down so you could stand the fuck up, girl. Okay? Beyonce sat down and had babies like Carrie Hilson asked her to, and it still took Carrie Hilson 15 years to get off the goddamn ground. Make it make sense. It's annoying, girl. It's not hard. It's like, do y'all have PR? Do y'all have like marketing? Do y'all have like brand managers? These are all things I would expect, people like Nene to have. I'm going to assume she got the coin to really assemble the best of teams and to put her shit together. But I don't know. Right. Walmart marketing. I don't get it. This is inexcusable. Nene, y'all walk around here acting like y'all are the baddest bitch until it's time to be the baddest bitch. And then y'all want the public to humanize y'all and to give y'all grace. But y'all don't be wanting no grace when y'all be standing in y'all bravado acting like y'all are the blueprint of the shit. And then when it's time to sell, when it's time to take center stage, girl, your mic isn't miking. Your content isn't contenting. The interview was wasted. It was dried. What happened to me and my homegirl podcast? You and Sierra gave us, 3-4 episodes, girl, claiming y'all was going to be taking us on rodeos and shit to y'all BBL doctors. Letting us see them goddamn basketballs they implanted to y'all top lips and shit, girl, that y'all was going to be outside, girl. Now, Sierra must really be outside the building, girl. Lock the fuck out. Security got a foot on her neck outside the building, bitch. What happened to Sierra? Where is Sierra? Where is me and my homegirl podcast, girl? The way y'all be treating content. Y'all so flippant, inconsistent, undecided, girl. Y'all go through a new phase, a new filter, and a new face every 3.5 damn months, bitch. I don't know what be going on half the time. It just really feels like y'all just need to sit the fuck down and fall the fuck back and go put in an application for Walmart. If Walmart marketing is what y'all gonna be giving, baby. Just go ahead and be a greeter. Go ahead and be a greeter, girl. At least it's consistent, it's practical, it's honest, and it pays the goddamn bills. Because I don't know if this attempt to still be relevant is really working out. I don't like when people kind of let their greatness go down in flames. People need to learn to just pooch on out the sanctuary at their best, at their highest. Girl, don't go crashing and burning and holding on with withering hope, girl. To a remaining bench outside the front yard after your house done went down in flames. Just go ahead and let the whole property go, baby. Stop trying to refurbish and remix shit. Nene is too old for this. She's too seasoned for this. We're going to expect more and expect better because that's what it should be given, girl. Wine is supposed to get better with time. Nene done been here and done this and done set in too many confessionals. She done worked on with too many producers, too many tech specialists. Nene should know the name of every goddamn camera, every style of microphone. She should know who the best of the best in the industry is, girl. There's just no excuse for the foolishness. The baby says, hey, CTV, there's no money. God be with him. Hey, motor culture, God be with him, child. It's pitiful, girl. I ain't seen something just as big go down than the Titanic, girl. Okay. These people are imploding like the damn submersible Titan. God bless. God bless them. I don't know what these women gonna do. Kenya twirling her ass around in an empty ass salon, girl, acting like she 12 years old, hyperfixated on goddamn Brit, who done got her ass fired instead of her. Showing us, if the wand curler can heat up to 470 goddamn degrees. Can the coil curl? You know, I don't know what's happening. The business plan ain't planning. And I'm just going to have to look away, girl. Respect to the law. Girl, I'm going to just have to look away. I'm going to have to look away. You know, I don't want to be embarrassed for them, girl. I'm going to have to look away. The ones that are supposed to be leading are too busy trying to be a baddie when you're supposed to be gagging the girls. She can rent a content studio that already has everything that she needs for great audio. Right. As if this stuff is not already pre-set up, premeditated. There are literally content creating studios, houses, spaces, sound studios that come with the engineers, come with the techs. There's zero excuse for the bootleggedness of it all, girl. I want Trump to write an executive order and overhaul all this reality shit, bitch. Okay, overhaul all the old heads of reality TV, girl. Trump, do you hear me, girl? Since you up there signing away, bitch, paperwork, overhaul all these reality TV OGs, girl. Overhaul their ass to sit down, bitch. I want it at an executive level, girl. I want it in the law. Respect to the law. I'm sick of it. Now they're talking about Brit husband, of course. Of course, she doesn't have class. You can buy all the studios in the world. If you don't have it, you don't have it. And here's the thing, girl. Nene done fucked around and found out, girl, that her specialty was being a part of an ensemble cast. Nene don't have it on her own, and that's okay. Anointing is compartmentalized, just like Kelly. Kelly is anointed to be a part of an ensemble group. Everybody don't have main character energy. Nene shines when she's relative to other individuals. All the solo main character shit, it ain't working out. And it's barely paying the bills. And she about to get her goddamn YouTube channel privileges stripped from her ass if she keep this foolishness up, baby. So we want Nene to do better. Nene, girl, you pitched the idea for Housewives. Go do it again. Create another show. Let it be culturally relevant. Reality TV is where you're supposed to be. You made history on Housewives. You made history on Dancing with the Stars. You made history on The Apprentice. That's your lane, sis. At this point, you should be able to be a successful producer. You should be able to be in the same position that Carlos King is in. Get into your producer bag, because that's pretty much what you did to bring Housewives of Atlanta together. I think Nene is missing her calling. She doesn't really understand herself. She doesn't understand who she is. She's not understanding her mission statement. She needs to go sit down with a goddamn palm reader, baby, and get read down to the gods, girl. She needs to go get her natal chart done, girl. She needs somebody to break this shit all the way down to Nene. Girl, Barney and Friends style. Girl, go link up with Claudia. Put y'all producer hats on, girl. Go and reclaim y'all time, girl. That's where Nene's anointing at. And until she's doing what she's been anointed and gifted to do, everything else is going to be lackluster. And it's going to be like watching pasta, girl. Just slowly slide down the wall. I'm going to keep my eye out on her, child. We going to see what had happened, girl. I'm going to get up out of her. I got shit to do, girl. I'll see y'all at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll post a link over on the community wall, child. I love you long time. It's 222. Shout out to the angels, girl. Shout out to the angel numbers, girl. We blessed and highly favored over here. If y'all enjoyed yourself, girl, Cash App, $ Consciouztv, and or PayPal.me/Consciouztv. Thumbs up, share. Shout out to the 300 folk in the building. And I will see y'all later. Peace.